Hello and welcome to Cash Reviews. My name is Cash, and in today's video we're taking a look at steering wheel covers by East Detailing. These are personalizable, custom-made steering wheel covers designed to improve the look and feel of your OEM wheel. This review is after about 6 months of installing and owning this product. If you watch this video until the end, you'll learn all about the price point, features, installation process, and whether or not I would recommend this product. Full disclosure, East Detailing did send me one kit, but I've also bought two on my own. So what's included? You'll get a package in the mail labeled East Detailing just like this, and then the contents of the kit will have a steering wheel cover, which I'll get into shortly. It'll have an installation kit, which includes a few tools, which I'll show you here, and then some instructions. Let's take a closer look. Your steering wheel wrap will be custom to the colors and materials that you choose. This one here is perforated leather, regular leather with red stitching and a stripe. There are a bunch of options that include different prices, which I'll get into soon, but they have materials ranging from leathers to suedes to alcantaras and all different colors. Also, these kits are custom made to your vehicle, so once you order them, it does take a little bit of time to actually receive your kit. It will also come with everything you need to install your kit, so you'll get this trim tool here to help install the wheel. You'll get some thread to stitch up the wheel, some two-sided tape, and a little finger guard here so you don't poke yourself with a needle. And by the way, the needle is also included. Finally, these kits also include installation instructions, but I did a full installation video on my main channel, Cashed Out Cars, so if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. Now that you see what you get, let's talk price. The most entry-level kit, which is a basic leather kit, which I'll talk about later by the way, is only $50. For a more advanced kit with different colors, alcantara, center stripes, and things like that, you'll be looking at somewhere around $130. That said, a kit like this with some perforated leather, maybe some suede and a center line should run you right around $70, which in my opinion is very reasonable for what you get. If you're going to order from East Detailing, you could use the promo code CashedOutCars to save 10% and save yourself some money. Now that you know a little bit about what you get, let's talk about my application and experience with this product. I went ahead and got my East Detailing kit for my Turbo Miata because I wanted an OEM Plus look, so I wanted to retain my original steering wheel, retain an airbag, but have a slightly customized wheel that looked nicer than stock. This, in my opinion, is the perfect application for one of these kits, so if you want to just enhance your interior a little bit without going crazy and without replacing your wheel, this is a great way to do that. Again, there are tons of personalization options that you could go with. I went with suede, perforated leather, and a white center stripe to match the rest of my interior, but of course you could pick this to whatever taste you want. Also, keep in mind that these covers are custom fit to whatever steering wheel you have, so you need to send them a picture of your wheel to make sure that they'll get it right. Because of this, shipping times aren't necessarily the quickest because these things are made to order. This basically means that they don't have a massive stock of every possible color combination, and they're actually going to make your kit and then ship it to you, so it takes a little bit of time. Now that you know that, let's get into the installation of this product, which actually is one of the bigger downsides and more time-consuming things with one of these kits. I'm going to be completely honest here. Once you get one of these East Detailing steering wheel kits and you need to stitch it onto your wheel, it is quite a process and you need to be ready for that. It requires a good bit of commitment and patience to properly install one of these wraps on your wheel. If you don't have a ton of upholstery experience like me, it took me several hours to install this wrap, and it's not particularly easy work. It is pretty tedious. You're going to basically be positioning this cover on your wheel using two-way tape to get it all proper on there, and then hand stitching every single stitch to wrap that cover around the wheel. Again, I do have a full installation video on my other channel, but it does take quite a bit of time and quite a bit of commitment to get this done right. That said, once installed, I was extremely happy with this cover, which brings us into the next section of this video, which is product quality. And again, the product quality was actually quite good. Most of these small imperfections with my wheel, which was that the cover wasn't quite all the way closed in some areas and the stitching wasn't quite perfect all the way around, was my fault and not the kit's fault. If you take your time and you install one of these kits properly, the fitment is really good and the material quality is also good. But again, one thing on that later. As mentioned, I did use my wrapped steering wheel for about 6 months in my Turbo Miata. And I did have one slight downside with my kit, and that was the white stitching that I chose. Now, I drive a lot on track with this car, which means my hands are sometimes sweaty, they're sometimes dirty from working on the car, and the white stitching definitely did start to get a little bit stained. But again, that's the problem with selecting white stitching. It's not really a problem with these kits. If you get a different color, it probably won't be a problem. Another slight downside that I noticed with my kit after driving it hard on track is sometimes the grip that you install will twist a little bit on the wheel while you're driving. Now, part of this probably was that I should have used more two-way tape, and when you install one of these wheels, I would recommend getting as much two-way tape as possible on that wheel. And then, of course, the tighter you stitch that cover on there, the better, which will also help with preventing this. One thing that I will note with this wheel is it's marketed as leather, and I will say that it looks like leather and it definitely feels good, but I believe that this is actually a synthetic material that is not true leather. If this is a really big deal to you and you want a super high-end product for a super exotic car and you want it to be the best leather possible, this might not be for you. But if you don't mind, you're just going for the look and the feel, this is quite nice even though this is some sort of synthetic material, it's not leather. That said, the suede has been absolutely great on mine. I like the feel of the synthetic material that they used, and even though I haven't used the Alcantara, I would imagine that that's even higher quality than the suede. And with all that, I want to help you answer the question of, is this product for you? And I would say that if you're looking to refresh the look of your interior, specifically your steering wheel, this is a very good product. What I will say is you need patience and you need to be ready for the installation process, because it is not particularly fast to install this product. If you're willing to put the time in though, and you do take your time and you put in a lot of attention to detail, you could make your steering wheel look absolutely great with one of these wraps. If you're not looking to put the time in and you don't have a lot of attention to detail, you can expect it to come out perfect and it might not be for you. Personally though, I was fine with putting the attention that it needed in and it yielded a great result. So to wrap up, in conclusion, I do really like what East Detailing is doing with these kits. You get a lot of personalization options and a high quality product for not a ton of money. Again, if you're going to buy one of these kits, you could save 10% with the code CashedOutCars, which will help save you some money and help support me and grow these channels. Let us know what you think of these wraps down below. Like this video if you've enjoyed it, and I hope you stick around for the next one. Take care.